There we go. From the bank. Oh yeah. Let's get him up here. Let's get him up here. There we go. Good morning, everybody. It is an early Tuesday morning and we're about to do some fishing. So we are out here at Cassidy Farms, property by Private Water Fishing, and this is my second time out here and it just looks beautiful right now. And I am ready to get out there and get going with it. So without much more to say, we're gonna go ahead and hop on the kayak and see if we can't have a good morning of fishing. We'll see you out there. All right, good morning, everybody. We're out here on the water. I think I'm gonna start with this jackhammer chatterbait here with the Zako trailer on it, just to see if we can't pick a few off early on with this thing. Don't know what the fish are gonna be going for or anything like that, so we'll just have to kind of fish it out and play it by ear, but figure we start with the chatterbait and see what we can do there. It's pretty cold. It's probably 39, 40 degrees right now. I know by 12 it's gonna be almost 60 degrees, so it's gonna warm up quick. It's just gonna be cold early on. All right, let's toss toss a lipless. Get my crankbait out here. Alrighty. Gonna use this lipless crankbait here. Fall to the bottom a little bit. I got a fish on. I do. First cast with the lipless. Oh no. Oh man. If y'all saw him come out of the water, I'm gonna stand up. He hit that thing on the fall too. Look at that sunrise out there. All right, I'm gonna go change my positioning down in the pond a little bit more. So we had that one bite on the first cast of the lipless, but nothing since, so stand back up here. gonna reposition down at that far end down there, work my way back. All right, I kind of came up to one of the far ends of the pond here. Now I'm just gonna kind of let the current take me down while I burn this crankbait. Trying to figure out some kind of pattern on them. Starting to warm up a little bit, so it feels a little bit better out here. My fingers were getting pretty cold there for a little bit. But trying to figure something out here. There we go. Got one on. No, oh my gosh. Oh, it's too missed. He felt like a solid fish too. Alrighty, come on. Man, so the only thing that I've gotten any action on so far was the lipless crankbait. Got one on here. Lipless crankbait. Good bass. There we go. Finally. Ooh. Nice fish there. Oh, we hooked him good. I bring my pliers with me back here. I might have left them in the truck. Let's see if we can't get this out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the pliers to get this out, but let's take a look at that guy right there. It's a nice looking fish. He's probably 2.5. 2.5 probably is what I'd say. We can weigh him here in a minute, but let me go get the pliers out of my truck and get this guy free. We'll get back with y'all then. All right, guys, we're back on here. I had to go back up to the truck and get my forceps out, get that guy unhooked. Luckily, we got him out and got him back in the water, and he was doing just fine. So I ended up weighing him actually, and he weighed 2.8. So a solid, got one right there, wow. First one back on. Red lipless. Yeah, the last one weighed 2.8. This one's certainly a little bit smaller, but nice, healthy fish there. We will take that. And it's a good thing that I went back and got my forceps. Let the slack go on this guy a little bit here. Okay, so that was my first cast back on the water since I released that last one. Look at that guy right there. Nice fish. I got my forceps here to get this guy out. These are a game changer. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of here. Especially when you're dealing with these crankbaits. Look at that, pops right out. With all those treble hooks on them, they can get hooked and do some damage to them if you're not able to get them out properly. So those things are a must. That's a nice fish there. I'm gonna say he's probably 2 pounds. I'll go ahead and weigh him just for the fun of it. I've been off a little bit on my weights. The last one I thought was 2.5. He ended up clocking in at 2.8, a little bit heavier than I thought he would. Let's see if this guy comes in out here. .3. 2.3 once again. A little bit off. Hold him in the water there. All right. Make sure I'm getting a good view for y'all. That is fish number 2 for the day right there. Yeah. Let's get a picture with him and we're gonna let him go. Here we go. Let's get a nice cool little release of this guy. There we go. All right, let's get back to it. All right, got that guy released. So that's 2 fish now, a 2.8 and a 2.3. And these fish are hanging out right on this drop off from shallow to deep. They're hanging right out on that ledge. And if I can just get that crankbait to get in their vicinity, they're going for it, because I got fishing, what, a little bit after 7:15, 7:10, and it's now, what, 8:40, 8:50, and I've had 4 bites, 2 fish in the boat. So the crankbait is definitely working this morning. Getting turned around here. Right there. Right there. Smaller guy. Smaller guy. Okay. Number 3. Quite a bit smaller, probably around a pound or so, if that, but it's number 3 there. Around here. There we go. Got one on. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Let me get this guy off here. There we go. Fish number 4. Check that out. Probably around that 2 pound, little over 2 pound mark. Not a bad fish, not a bad fish at all. Yeah. Get a photo of him and we're gonna get a release of him. There he is, look at him. Go on. My glove's caught in his teeth. There we go. There he goes. All right, guys, we're back on. And I already had to take my sweatshirt off and my gloves off because it's starting to heat up out here. That's Texas for you. It can be really cold and then get really warm like that. But I also went ahead and retied on my lure because after you've caught a few fish, it's always good to be safe and just retie, because that line can start to fray on the knot and the line leading to the knot. So just to be safe, I went ahead and retied on my crankbait. But that's 4 fish, and as you can see, since probably about 8:30 going to 9 o'clock, you know, I think maybe since the sun started coming out and started heating up a little bit, these bass are feeding now. And, you know, we went all early morning, we had 2 bites, but we didn't land any. And then just like that, within a matter of no time, we land 4 fish. So we're gonna keep using this crankbait. Here. We switched over to the Cinco. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice fish, nice fish. Look at that. There we go. Look at that right there. Whew. Let's see if I can get a good view on that guy. That is a nice fish right there. Make sure y'all get a good view there. Yeah. Well, let's get this guy weighed. He's probably 3 pounds. And I had switched to the pumpkin red Cinco just to see if I could change it up a little bit. And sure enough, this guy hits it. .3.2. So y'all can see that. Get my camera view up there. 3.2. Nice bass, nice bass. Go ahead and get a picture of this guy. This nice bass here. Get ready to get a release of him. Go on. There he goes. Alrighty, let's keep fishing the Cinco. Let's get back on here. So that puts us at 5 fish for the morning. He was the biggest, he weighed 3.2. So second behind him was 2.8. And I switched to this pumpkin red Cinco because I kept working the crankbait, didn't get any more bites after that 4th fish. Switched over and a few casts in and ended up landed that solid bass there. So, pretty good morning so far. And we missed those 2 fish early on, one of them being a real nice fish. So we could have been at about 7 fish right now, had it been better with my hook sets, but it's part of fishing. What can you do? Just gotta make up for it and keep going. There's a head right there. There we go. There we go. Okay, come here. It's a feisty one. He is a feisty one. Well, we spit the Cinco. Hook's still in. Come here. Got him. Got him. Got him. Bada bang, look at that. Number 6, right there. Chunky guy. Chunky guy. Nice fish though. Say he's around 2. We'll weigh him just for the fun of it, since we've been keeping track of our fish here. .98. 1.98. So technically you could round that up and make that 2, I guess. But get off of there. There we go. There we go. Let me get a picture of him. Released here. See if y'all can see that. There he goes. All right, we're back on here. Got retied, got the GoPro charged up a little bit. So we've caught 6 fish total. So pretty good morning. Using the Cinco right now kind of slowed down my presentation a little bit. Yeah. Come out a little bit deeper. There we go. He ain't fighting very hard. Oh man. Oh wow. He did not fight hard for the size of fish he is. Good grief. Look at that. Number 7. That's a solid fish right there. Wow. Let's get him weighed. Yeah, I felt him hit, and I was like, I think I got a bite there, but it was so subtle, and then when I was reeling him in, he didn't even hardly fight, so I was like, man, he must be just, you know, just a small guy, but no, this is a good fish. .05. Yep. 3.05. Solid fish, man. Look at that beauty. Beautiful. See if you can see him there. There he goes. All right, let's get resituated and keep fishing. Back on, let's keep fishing. Yeah, I cannot believe that 3-pounder we just caught, you know, fought that little. Crazy to me. And the bite was so subtle, I almost didn't even realize it. And so, you know, these fish are just very lethargic from the water. We're getting pretty warm weather here in the days now, but the nights are still getting cold. So, the water is still, it's probably starting to heat up, but it's still doing it at a very slow pace. But yeah, so the Cinco seems to be working right now. And I'm using the pumpkin red color, green pumpkin red flake. That's probably my favorite color of all Cincos. Seems to always do good for me. So we are at 7 total for the morning. I think it's right around 10:40 or something like that, coming close to 11 o'clock. So it's been a good morning. Right there. Right there. Okay. Okay. Oh, he is fighting. Good gosh. Golly, there we go. Man, he was a fighter. So he fought way harder than that 3-pounder did. He's probably in that 2-pound range or so. Another nice fish. It's number 8. There we go. There we go. Fish number 8. Keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, that was a tough fighting fish. I didn't weigh him, but he was probably around 2 pounds or so. And he fought hard, as y'all could see in the video, as opposed to the 3-pounder that I had caught just before that. I barely even felt him fight except for at the end. So that was a tough fighting fish right there. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. The pumpkin red Cinco is doing a number on him right now. We're at 8 fish total for the morning. Gonna see if we can't pick off another 1 or 2 here. Working along this. It seems like I've caught the most fish right here in this little section. You know what, I might load up and take a few casts from the bank before we call it good. From out here, we're gonna walk this bank for a little bit. Down here. There we go. From the bank. Oh yeah. Let's get him up here. Let's get him up here. There we go. There we go. It's number 9 right there, number 9. Another good looking bass. Just take a look at that guy right there. From the bank. It's a nice bass. Nice bass. He's probably 2.5. 2.5 or so. Give or take. 2 to 2.5. Yeah, nice fish. Get him back out there. There he goes.